Okay, please do. No, because I think it actually is funny, Sam, because I think you do have like a very clear sense of when my paranoia comes. I was like, if someone says this is not shade, I'm like, it must be shade. Yeah, I was like, they were in show. What did I do? So I just want to go to the sweet, sweet, sweet Shabbat. And I hope that the vibe and the union is really sweet. And I look forward to whatever happens. We go back. And look, here's the motion.
Good Shabbos. I think Aaron's here. Aaron Burke. Yeah. Oh, those might be Ariel's. They look like they could be Ariel glasses. I'm not sure. How you doing tonight?
How are you doing?
Doing great. Enjoying being present. I have to warn you, as you know from the song circle, I'm not super musically inclined, but I'm going to try my best. So.
As long as you look like you're having fun.
Oh yeah, I'll have fun, 100%.
I'm not one of those song leaders who would say, just move your lips, Moshe.
They're going to come over afterwards so we can hang out with them.
Amazing. Great.
Yeah. Okay.
Amazing.
Shall we?
Amazing.
Shall we?
Great.
Where's yours? The
Yeah,
glasses.
he found them on the floor.
These are not.
They were,
They look. I
they
wish.
were over there.
Okay.
I will make an announcement.
Before we get started, if anyone is missing their glasses, their beautiful glasses, hooray.
Let me deliver them.
There we go. Good call. I totally could.
Yeah, right. We asked the person wearing
I
glasses
haven't
if
seen
they
an
were
announcement
lost.
sheet.
Oh, I have it right here.
Oh, may I have it?
Read the room. Oh, no.
It's one of those things because
I have
they
to
look like
study it,
Ariel
you know.
glasses.
You have to study it.
Yeah, I didn't know that she still had them on. So until she came
Oh,
over
it's
here.
part of
No,
the.
but wait, and if you're anything.
Oh yeah. She's like 1,000 pairs of glasses. But these are my like one pair. All right.
Gordon? Are we live? Oh, okay. Now I can hear it.
Shabbat shalom.
Good Shabbos.
Me first?
Yeah.
Okay. This is a Hine Matov. I have led this here before. I remind you of one word change. Instead of achim, male, or achot, female, or achyot, sorry. It's achol, which is a generic, non-gendered, new Hebrew word. I didn't invent it. It's out there. Hine ma tov u'ma na'im shevet achol gam ya'achad. Hine ma tov u'ma na'im shevet achol gam ya'achad. That's pretty much the whole song. Hine ma tov u'ma na'im shevet achol gam ya'achad. Hine ma tov u'ma na'im shevet achol gam ya'achad. How good it is to be together. How good it is to be together. Whoa.
And if you're looking for the
Now, musically,
words, they're on a tiny song sheet with big print, white paper, just in case you want to follow along.
musically, I have no idea what the purpose of the whoa is, except that it's fun. So, and if we're greeting everyone, saying how good it is for us all to be together, maybe that's all the reason we need to sing whoa.
It's not? Oh, I misled you. Sorry.
Umanayim shevet achol gam yachad. Hine ma tov umanayim shevet achol gam yachad. How good it is to be together. How good it is to be together. Hine ma tov umanayim shevet achol gam yachad. Hine ma tov umanayim shevet achol gam yachad. How good it is to be together. How good it is to be together. Whoa. Shabbat shalom.
Good Shabbat. How good, how sweet, how necessary it is to be entering this sanctuary of Shabbat together. Hi. It's really good to see you. It's really good to see you. Hi, everyone on Zoom and on YouTube. I'm going to invite you, if you're sitting and you can see rows of chairs or chairs in front of you that are empty, I'm going to invite you please to move closer. If you feel comfortable, it would be so good to come closer, to sit together. We're just following the lyrics of our song. Yeah, thank you. Oh, this feels so nice. Thank you. How good it is to be together. How good it is. And if you're on Zoom, I hope that you feel like your Zoom boxes are coming that much closer. So hello, everyone. Shabbat shalom. And how about this? I'm going to invite one more thing, and then I'll get back to my scripted welcome. As new folks come in, if you want, as you see them, if you want to wave them closer to you and say, hey, come sit with me. It's okay if you don't know them yet. Just come on over. It might be a nice way to welcome people in and also help folks realize without me having to stop and invite people to come in closer again. you can help me. Invite them closer. Introduce yourself and say Shabbat Shalom. So Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Shabbat Shalom, Shir Tikva. What a joy. My name is Rabbi Ariel. I am a white woman with brown hair and a headband and glasses and a big smile on my face. I'm so glad to be entering Shabbat with you. And I'm so glad to be leading tonight with these two wonderful humans.
I'm Moshe, he, him. I have a hat on, glasses, beard, a white man, gray sweatshirt, I guess not sweater, not sweatshirt, and then also a colored shirt.
I'm Dennis Guillaume. I have fair skin, glasses, beard, gray hair, and a decidedly, I don't know, is that pink? Yeah. Kippah.
Decidedly pink. And welcome, welcome. It's really a joy for me to get to be leading tonight with Dennis and with Moshe. Moshe, who's traveled to us from Hebrew College in Boston after working with us for a year now, more than a year, remotely. We got to have Moshe in person. Yay. So thank you so much for bringing your Torah here and your presence and your kavanah, your intention to our community. It's just been such a joy to get to be with you here. So I spread out before each of you a welcome that is so big and so all-encompassing as we enter the sanctuary together. Welcome to all of you who are heavy-hearted this night. Welcome to all of you who are carrying joy. Welcome to you who need quiet, and you who are ready to sing, and you who are buzzing, and you're like, I'm not sure how to be in my seat right now. Welcome to all of you exactly as you are. Each of you is welcome, and each of you is invited into prayer, into Shabbat. So tonight, along with congregations around the country, we are devoting energy to focusing on the importance of reproductive justice. Inspired by this week's Parsha, by Parshat Mishpatim, which contains verses that are commonly used as the foundation of our tradition's approach to reproductive health and rights and justice. And I am grateful for the presence of Megumi Rierson and Shayla Walker of Our Justice, who are going to be teaching Torah tonight. Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for your work in the world, and thank you for being here. And we send lots of wishes for healing to Leah Sol, who is hoping to be here tonight and who is ailing. Feel better soon, please, Leah. So may this service of song and intention, may the service of yearning, may it nourish each of us, meeting us where we are, feeding us with inspiration and care. May we keep each other strong and brave as we keep working for justice, for access, and for transformation. So I want to invite you, if you're on Zoom, please, or if you're on YouTube, please introduce yourselves in the chat. And I'm going to invite those of us who are here on Dakota land on 50th Street to look around and greet each other with our eyes. If we want to wave. Shabbat Shalom. I'm wondering if there's anyone here in this space who is here for the very first time. Is there anyone who's at Shir Tikva? Yes, welcome. Yeah, totally welcome. Is there anyone who's here in this space who's here for the very first time in a long time? Welcome back. Welcome back. So good to see you here. So good to be together. So I'm going to invite, as we light our Shabbat candles, a very special human who has turned 10 yesterday. I think people already know Isabella. I'm going to invite Isabella and her grandma Julie to join us on the bima as we light our candles. If you're at home, if you want to light candles along with us, please do. Yeah. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kirishanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu le'adlik ner Shel Shabbat. Shabbat shalom. Now, Isabella, may your entry into double digits carry you with so much joy and health, and may you continue to be a teacher here at Shir Tikva, an artist, and just such a nurturer of community. It's so good to get to celebrate you tonight. Mazal tov. Have a happy, happy birthday. I'm going to invite us to sing in a second because we have more blessings, and then we're going to sing a rousing happy birthday and Siman Tov and Mazel Tov to Isabella, and a belated happy birthday to Alfred and Joe Carroll, who celebrated their birthdays also a little bit ago. But I'm going to invite you and your families to join me here in the center of the circle. And I also want to say hi to your daughter who's in Connecticut and Zooming in. So Alfred, you came up to me during services a few weeks ago and you let me know that you'd be moving away. And I didn't understand what you were telling me. I think I didn't want to understand what you were telling me because I didn't want to believe that you two were moving. You both bring so much wisdom and care, humor and chutzpah to this community. And while I sincerely hope and expect that you will stay connected to Shir Tikva for many years to come, we have a great Zoom community, it feels so important to mark this moment of transition. So you stand here tonight, not just to mark your move, but also to celebrate your 80th birthdays and your 45th wedding anniversary. And it's our joy to get to seal this chapter of your life in Minneapolis with blessing. So I want to borrow language from Tfilat HaDerech, from our traveler's prayer, as I bless you. You two have been on a marvelous journey in your lives, a journey of justice, of love, of health and well-being and beauty. You two have been companions. You've fostered community. You've grown family with decency and love. So as you move into this new year, with all of its changes and surprises, may your footsteps be guided towards peace, and may each stop in your journey sweeten your lives with gladness and peace. May the work of your hands be blessed, and may you know grace and kindness and sweetness. So continue in strength and return to us in strength. Continue in health and joy and return to us strengthened and joyful, strengthened by time and family, by new experiences, and the delight the two of you take in each other. Mazal Tov. So let us sing Siman Tov and Mazel Tov to you and your families on this transition, and also to Isabella, who is receiving this new year of life. Thank God. Siman Tov, Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, Siman Tov, Siman Tov, Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, Siman Tov, Siman Tov, Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, Siman Tov. Yeilanu, 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 Ulecho Yisrael, Yeilanu, Yeilanu, Ulecho Yisrael, Yeilanu, Yeilanu, Ulecho Yisrael, Yeilanu, Yeilanu, Ulecho Yisrael. Mazal Tov. I'm going to invite you before you go back to your seats, just because you're perfectly placed to be able to look around the room and just absorb the blessings and the love of all of the folks in this room. And all of us are representatives of the hundreds of people in our community who Alfred and Joe Carroll have touched. So let's just absorb those blessings. Let's transition. So much love to you. Mazal Tov. So let's sing, shall we? Let's turn together to page 12, number 3 in your online Siddur, as we invite each other into song.
Lechu neranena l'Adonai nariah letzur ishenu nekadma לפניו בתודה בזמירות נריע לו לכו נרננה
We continue with Psalm 96, which is found on your song sheets. I think this is actually true. It's found on the white song sheets. And there are more, thank God there are more people in the room than song sheets. And so if you see someone who doesn't have one, please pass down and share.
Shiru l'Adonai kol haaretz. Shiru l'Adonai shir chadash. Shiru l'Adonai kol haaretz. Shiru l'Adonai shir chadash. Sing unto God all the earth a new song. I will sing unto God a new song. Sing unto God and we'll all sing along. All the earth a new song unto God. Shiru l'Adonai kol haaretz. Shiru l'Adonai shir chadash. Shiru l'Adonai kol haaretz. Shiru l'Adonai shir chadash. Sing unto God all the earth a new song. I will sing unto God a new song. Sing unto God and we'll all sing along. All the earth a new song unto God. Shiru l'Adonai kol haaretz. Shiru l'Adonai shir chadash. I will sing unto God a new song.
We'll stay on our song sheets and we will sing Loosen, Loosen, which I think is a really beautiful kavanah for Ana Bechoach as we get ready to release the tangles that are binding us up keeping us caught in this last week.
Loosen, loosen, baby, you don't have to carry the weight of the world in your muscles and bones. Let go, let go, let go. Loosen, loosen, baby, you don't have to carry the weight of the world in your muscles and bones. Let go, let go, let go. Holy breath and holy name, will you ease this pain? Holy breath and holy name, will you ease this pain? Loosen, loosen, baby, you don't have to carry the weight of the world in your muscles and bones. Let go, let go, let go. Loosen, loosen, baby, you don't have to carry the weight of the world in your muscles and bones. Let go, let go, let go.
We continue with Ana Bechoach, which is on your purple song sheets. Or number 6 on the online Siddur.
Ana bekoach gedula yemincha, tatir tzerura, tatir tzerura, kabel rinat, rinat amcha, sagvenu tahareinu nora. Anna bekoach gedula yemincha, tatir tzerura, tatir tzerura, kabel rinat, rinat amcha, sagvenu tahareinu nora. Lai, 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 oh, lai, la, la, lai, 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 oh, lai, 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 oh, lai, la, la, lai, 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 la, lai, lai, oh, lai, la, lai, lai, oh, lai, la, lai, lai, oh, lai, 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 oh. I believed in solid ground until I saw the earth in motion, in the winds of steady change, in the ever-rolling ocean. I believed in solid ground until I saw the earth in motion, in the winds of steady change, and in the ever-rolling ocean. Anna bekoach gedula yemincha, tzerura kabel rinat amcha sadvenu tareinu nora.
So we come to Lecha Dodi, this love song for Shabbat, which is found on page 20 and 21, or number 7 on your online Siddur. And as is the custom in our community, as we come to the final verse, the 9th verse, you're invited to rise in body and spirit, to open your doors and windows, no matter where you are, to just make it that much easier for Shabbat to find you. And if you feel like coming outside in the cold with me, we'll be heading out those doors.
It's probably a new melody for everyone, but you know we sing it so many times that you're going to learn the melody, so I'm not going to. We're going to do, this is by Deborah Sachs-Mintz. Rabbi knows her.
Yeah, true. Wonderful
It's
person.
the same melody all the way through. There's a change in tempo after the first 5 verses, which is why I think I got away with doing the same melody all the way through. It's a change in tempo, which is going to be a little confusing, but we'll make it work. So you have 9 verses to learn the melody, not just 5. Lecha dodi likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabela. 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 Shamor v'zachor b'dibur echad, Ishmi'anu el hamiuchad, Adonai echad u'shemo echad, L'shemu tiferet v'litila. Lecha dodi likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabela. Likrat Shabbat lechu v'nelcha, ki hi mekor haberacha, merosh mikedem nesucha, sof ma'aseh b'makshavat chila. Lecha dodi likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabela. Mikdash melech ir melucha, kumitzei metoch ha'hafecha, rav lak shevet be'emech hamacha, vehu yachamol alaychim la. Lecha dodi likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabela. Hitnarari me'afar kumi, livshi bigdev tikar tekami, al yad ben yishai beit halachmi, korva el nafshi ge'ela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabela. Hitoreri, hitoreri, kiva ore, kumi ori, uri, shidaberi, kevod Adonai alaych nigla. Lecha dodi likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, P'nei Shabbat nekabela. Now you need to do a little drumming. Lecha dodi likrat kala, p'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, p'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lo tevoshi velo tekalmi, ma tishtochachi u'ma tehemi. Bach yechasu ani ami v'nivneta ir al tila. Lecha dodi likrat kala, p'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, p'nei Shabbat nekabela. Vayhulim shisa shosaich, v'rachaku kol mevalaich, yasis alaich Elohaich, kimsos katan al kala. Lecha dodi likrat kala, p'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, p'nei Shabbat nekabela. Yamin u'smol tifrotzi, ve'et Adonai ta'aritzi. Al yarish ben parti, v'nismecha v'nagila. Lecha dodi likrat kala, p'nei Shabbat nekabela. 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 Boi v'shalom ateret ba'ala, gam b'simcha uv'tzehola, tohoch emunei am segula. Boi chala, lecha dodi likrat p'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, p'nei Shabbat nekabela. Ya la la la, ya la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. Lecha dodi likrat kala, p'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, p'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, p'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, p'nei Shabbat nekabela.
Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom.
What a
We're,
victory. Shabbos. What a victory. What a victory.
we're going to take the next 4 minutes to greet each other. If you're on Zoom, You'll be broken into breakout groups. If you're here in the space, you're welcome to go introduce yourself to people you don't know and just say hello and Shabbat Shalom. And if that feels overwhelming, you're welcome to go out into the social hall 4 minutes. You'll know it's time to come back when we're singing. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. So cute. So lovely.
Crazy.
Page 8 online, Rise in Spirit, Our in Body.
Yai lai 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 lai, ai lai o, ai lai ai o, ai ai o. Barechu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach le'olam va'ed. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach le'olam va'ed. Ay alai, ay o, ay alai o. Let's turn to page 34. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Vaed. You may be seated. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha בכל נשמך ובכל מאודיך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אדוני אלוהיכם, אמן.
Page 40.
מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נדר בקודש, נורא תהילות אוסף אלה, נורא תהילות אוסף אלה, מלכותך ראו בניך בוקע ים לפני משה ומרים, זה אלי ענו ואמרו אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. יא לי 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 יא לה Chacham Nedar Bakodesh Nora Tehilot Osef Ele Nora Tehilot Osef Ele
ונאמר כי פדה אדוני את יעקב וגאלו מיד חזק ממנו ברוך אתה אדוני גל ישראל.
Page 42 and 13 online.
Ashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom v'hamidenu shomreinu lechaim. Ashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom v'hamidenu shomreinu lechaim. Ufros aleinu sukat shalomecha v'hamidenu shomreinu lechaim. V'hamidenu shomreinu lechaim.
So before we sing Shamru together, I want to pause and notice a few things. This text that we adorn with our beautiful melodies that tells us to keep Shabbat, that Shabbat itself is a sign between us and divinity forever. The Sfat Emet, a 19th century Polish mystic, had a drasha, an interpretation on what it means to keep Shabbat. The Sfat Emet teaches that the word shomer, to guard, to keep, like to be shomer Shabbat, can also be understood as to keep Shabbat with you. So in that sense, to be shomer Shabbat is to keep Shabbat with you, to carry it with you. What does this mean? I think the Sfat Emet is inviting us not only to weave Shabbat into our lives, but to weave ourselves and our own narratives into Shabbat. As we sing V'Shamru together as a community, we name Shabbat as this dynamic world between us and within us, this vibrant space we all share. It is the narratives we share with one another, plotted in the interior of our imaginations, our hopes, our dreams, our imagined futures, but it is also the day-to-day. The loving hand on the shoulder, the warm cup of coffee brought on an early, cold morning, the tears of joy, the warm embrace in the time of sorrow, and that smile that can only mean, I love you. Now, I invite us to sing together and bring all of ourselves to this song.
Please rise and body your spirit.
V'shamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam berit olam. V'shamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam berit olam. Veini uvein b'nei Yisrael ot hi leolam, ot hi Uvayom hashvi Shabbat vayinafash Shabbat vayinafash Shabbat vayinafash V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat le'dorotam b'rit olam.
You may be seated.
As we move into the Amidah, I just want to express an incredible amount of gratitude for being with this community. This week has been absolutely amazing. It's just been so wonderful to learn with all of you, to sing with all of you, to drink coffee with all of you, to have amazing cookies last week with all of you. And just, it's been incredible blessing. I've been on the phone with my partner, my 2.5-year-old, every morning, telling them about yesterday and everything I've been doing, and they're just like, oh my gosh, I wish I was here. So it's just been amazing. And so I just wanted to extend that to this amazing community and just thank you so much for just, I don't know, holding me in such a wonderful embrace. I had this fear that no one was gonna know who I was. I was like, I'm always on Zoom. So I just didn't know, and it was just absolutely amazing. And it just was so much fun. Just thank you, just incredibly deep gratitude. I just also want to extend moments of gratitude to anyone else as well for what they're holding at this moment.
And it wasn't even as cold as it could have been.
So bolstered by that sweetness. Thank you, Moshe. It's so, so, so good to have you here. Let us rise in body and spirit on page 46 as we begin our time for personal prayer together. We'll come back together in song on our song sheet or on page 62. And whenever you finish your time of contemplation or prayer, you're invited to sit down whenever you're ready. Adonai.
page 62 and 16 online.
Ose shalom bimroma. Ose shalom bimroma. Hu yaase shalom. Hu yaase shalom. Hu yaase shalom. Aleinu. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. Oh, say shalom. Roma, oh, say shalom. Bim Roma, hu yaase shalom. Hu yaase shalom. Hu yaase shalom. Aleinu. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May we be the ones to bring peace down, bring peace down. May you be the ones to bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down.
With hearts open, we pray for healing of body, for healing of spirit. So I'm going to invite us to take a moment and call to mind those in our lives who are in need of healing. Maybe it's ourselves. And call their name to mind, call their face to mind. Summon the feeling of what it feels like to give them a really good hug. I'm going to invite you to share the names of people who are in need of healing, and then we'll sing. So tonight we're praying for
We sing you healing, we sing you care, we sing you justice, we sing you prayer, we sing you healing, we sing you care, we sing you justice, we sing you refana la, el na refana la, oh, el na refana la, el na refana la.
So this Shabbat, as I mentioned at the beginning of the service, we're observing Repro Shabbat. Repro Shabbat takes place annually on this Shabbat when we read Parshat Mishpatim, containing the foundational verses for reproductive health, justice. As a content note, we'll be mentioning pregnancy loss and abortion over the next 10 minutes. And I invite you to take care of yourself in whatever way makes sense to you. So joining us tonight, incredible guests. Thank you so much for being here. Shayla Walker, Executive Director of Our Justice, and Megumi Rierson, Communications Director at Our Justice. Our Justice is a local abortion fund and reproductive justice advocacy group working to ensure that all people and communities have the power and resources to make sexual and reproductive health decisions with self-determination. Welcome to both of you.
Thank you all for having us here today. We are here to talk to you all about our work as an abortion fund and what guides us in our fight for full reproductive justice. And I also want to shout out our colleague Leah was supposed to be here tonight, but she is recovering from COVID. So we are wishing her a speedy recovery. And Rabbi Arya has graciously stepped in to fill in for Leah's parts.
Be playing the role of Leah tonight.
Yes. This is Leah. So first, a little background on tonight's Torah portion.
So this week's Torah portion, Parshat Mishpatim, outlines the first attempt at laying out governing laws for a new society in Israel. And it touches on questions of how we relate to each other, what we owe to our neighbors, and how we value human life. These are also questions we wrestle with, or as an abortion fund, and in particular, this portion identifies a distinction between the loss of an adult life and the loss of a fetus. And the text reads, "When two or more parties fight, and one of them pushes a pregnant woman, and a miscarriage results, but no other damage ensues, the one responsible shall be fined according as the woman's husband may exact, the payment to be based on reckoning. But if other damage ensues, the penalty shall be life for life."
So there are a few things that stood out to us in this passage. First, there is a clear difference between the punishment for causing a miscarriage and the punishment for taking a life. It indicates to us a clear difference between the value of a pregnant person's life and the potential life of a fetus. And as an advocate for bodily autonomy and reproductive justice, we see this as welcome news, but it is hard to ignore that the distinction is made within the context of violence against a woman. And beyond that, that the reckoning called for ignores the needs of the woman, her autonomy, and her dignity, and instead attends to the monetary value determined by her husband. While the scenario perhaps lays the groundwork for reproductive rights, it does fall woefully short of justice in our eyes. Today, as an abortion fund in 2023, we are still wrestling with this fundamental tension between law and justice. Our Justice is Minnesota's largest and longest-running abortion fund. We began as an abortion referral service in the 1960s, helping people make abortion appointments when it was illegal, and the only way you could get an elective abortion in Minnesota at that time was if 3 different doctors decided on your behalf that having a pregnancy would threaten your health. Faith leaders and community members came together under the name Abortion Counseling Services because people were dying in the face of these unjust restrictions on abortion, and we started referring people as far as England and Japan to get abortion care. When Roe v. Wade was decided, it did not actually grant a constitutional right to full bodily autonomy and accessible abortion care. Rather, it granted a constitutional right to a private conversation between a doctor and a patient, comfortably placing the right to abortion access within a woman's right to consult someone who knows better than her. Because of this insufficient law, Abortion was technically legal but radically inaccessible. And because Roe was not grounded in any fundamental right to actually access abortion, just the right to decide on it with a doctor, it was open to the steady stream of attacks that culminated in the Dobbs v. Jackson decision last summer, but started long before with the Hyde Amendment. The Hyde Amendment bans any federal money from funding abortion care. It was written by Henry Hyde in 1977 with the express goal, you can look up the quote, of banning access to abortion for everyone, but he decided to start with Medicaid recipients. But the impact has been that federal Medicaid recipients, people accessing Indian health services, and people in federal prisons cannot get abortion care covered on their health plans. Because Roe did not provide a fundamental right to afford an abortion, to get time off work to get your abortion, or to have abortion clinics in your community, our justice had to begin directly funding abortion to fill in the gaps.
So in 1995, Minnesota State Medicaid program denied abortion coverage for a woman who became pregnant as a result of rape. Our justice joined her in suing the state for the violation of our fundamental right of bodily autonomy and secured protections for abortion that were stronger than those provided in the federal Constitution. Despite this ruling, Minnesota legislature passed over a dozen restrictions on abortion that directly impacted our clients, including a 24-hour waiting period with medically inaccurate counseling, two-parent notification, just traumatizing patients and minors who had to go up before a judge and let the judge know why they wanted an abortion, a ban on advanced practice clinicians providing abortion care. As each one of these laws passed, our justice continued paying for abortion care, guiding minors through the traumatizing experience of requesting a judicial bypass, helping patients navigate 2 or 3 week scheduling delays because advanced practice clinician bans limited the number of abortion providers. We did all of this during Roe v. Wade in a state that supposedly had the strongest protections for abortion access. And we're continuing this work in the post-Roe world, where we continue to provide direct abortion funding for anyone getting an abortion in Minnesota. We're booking hotels, helping them navigate insurance coverage, and providing referrals for travel and childcare.
So what does this legal history of abortion have in common with today's Torah portion? The struggle for justice is constant, and it takes a lot more than the letter of the law to build a just society. So we get to ask ourselves when we're looking at our activism, how much effort will we put into getting bare minimum rights enshrined in law? If those rights are contingent on your income, on your race, gender, or documentation status, how much can we rely on the law when the law is often an instrument of injustice?
As an abortion fund, we respond to that question by building the world we want to see. We directly fund people's abortions, help them find the most affordable appointment possible, book hotel stays using a third-party service that anonymizes clients' names, help them navigate insurance, connect them to resources for travel support, food assistance, and aftercare, support partner abortion funds with solidarity pledges for patients with extraordinary needs, and fight against laws and policies that make it even harder to access abortion than it already is. This is the work we see as urgent and essential, building a just society with mutual care, abundant resources, full ownership and autonomy over our bodies and reproductive decisions, and the security of knowing your neighbor will take care of you in times of need.
Thank you, Yasher Koach. So I just want to say thank you to you and to the small and mighty band at Our Justice. This is half the organization doing all of this work. And so I just want to say thank you on behalf of Shir Tikva for taking your time to come here, to teach us, to share with us. May your work be so strong and powerful in the world. May you be supported by circles and circles and circles of people. And may you as individuals also get the rest you need and the support you need to keep doing this powerful work. And if there are, because I know there's no if here, as there are ways that this community can be backing you up, please call on us. We are in it. And I'm so grateful to be able to share this bima with you tonight and to enter into Shabbat. So thank you. And thank you to our amazing executive director, Jess Markison, who is also deep, deep, deep in this work and who helped make this bridge, who made this bridge for us, this connection. So thank you to Jess, who's here tonight. So grateful. So it's our custom here to seal Divrei Torah with blessings that we offer each other and that our friends on Zoom craft each week. And hopefully there's a blessing that comes through our Zoom chat that lands exactly where you need. But I'm going to invite you, if you want to sing along with me, the blessings are in our purple sheets. But mostly I just want to invite you to breathe and to receive, because my goodness, this is a time where each of us needs to open ourselves to blessing. Hamalach hagoel oti, Hamalach hagoel oti mikol ra, yevarech et hanearim, veikarevem shemi, v'shem avotai, Avraham veYitzchak, ve'yirgul harov bekerev haaretz. Yisimchem Elohim kesara, kerivka, kerachel ucheleya, keEfraim uchimenashe. Yevarechecha Adonai ve'yishmerecha, Yael Adonai panav elecha v'yichuneka, Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yisem lecha shalom. Yalalai, yalalai, yalalai. Yalalai, 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 yalalai. Ay, yalalalai, yalai, ay, yalai, yalai. May we hold each other up. May we lean on our community when we need it. May we leave shame behind. May we both dream and build a world of abundant and unrestricted resources for all. May our seeking of justice be one that remembers heart and compassion. May we all have someone to lean on when we need someone. May our community continue to be blessed with advocates who provide loving support. May women receive the support so justly needed. May we see an end to this barbarism wrought by our courts and so often our governments. May love and compassion trump fear and misinformation. Our lives depend on it. May we feel buds of hope as spring approaches in a few months. That was my editorial comment. May those ensnared in the cruel trap of addiction find a path to freedom. May we trust in the needs we have and the dignity of having them. May we turn the energy of our anger swiftly and completely into loving action. May we remember what we are fighting for, and may we fight like hell. Amen. What a great blessing to end on. Yasher koach. Yalalai, yalalai, yalalai. Yalalai, 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 yalalai. Ay, yalalai, yalalai. Yalai, yalai, yalai. Yasher koach, Zoom community, you have done it again. I don't know how they do it where the last one is always the punchiest. I don't do that. They do that. It's eerie. that talent.
Shabbos magic.
Shabbos magic.
Shabbos
It is.
magic, yeah.
Okay, here we are, folks, standing at the precipice at the end of our service. I'm going to invite us, please, to rise in body and spirit for Vahashevota on page 284. Vahashevota el levavecha ki Adonai hu Elohim vahashevota el levavecha ki havaya hi Elohim v'nemai v'haya Adonai lemelech al kol haaretz bayom hahu yeh Adonai echad u'shemo echad. You may be seated. We come now to Kadisha Tom, to Mourner's Kaddish, which is a time for us to remember those who have died recently or those who have died in years past at this time of the year. And it's our custom at Shir Tikva, if you wish to share a story, think a story of like 1 to 3 sentences about the person that you're remembering. And I've asked Moshe to be the microphone runner tonight for obvious reasons. And so I am going to invite you, please, to wave, because Moshe might not know your name yet. Yes. Is that comfortable for you? Actually, are you sure? Oh, I'm sorry. I can do it.
No, it's fine.
Okay. Thank you. So there we go. So I'm going to read the names of those, and I know a number of our mourners are currently online. So thinking of you, and I invite you, please, to share names in the chat. Julie's going to run, so that way she knows names. Yay. Thank you so much. So tonight we are in the Shloshim, in the first 30 days of the deaths of since the death of Eldon Al Young's father of Renee, who's on Zoom tonight. And we observe the yard sites of Molly Bernstein, Shep Harris's great-grandmother, William Epstein, Barry's father, Edward Feshbein, Betty's father, Robert and Judy Fresco, parents of Dylan, Denise Gabriel, Darcy's mother, Lenore Greenfield, Sarah's grandmother, Margaret Candler, Jenny Kahn's grandmother, Jack Kelman, Mindy Benowitz's grandfather, Sylvia Nazen, Hannah Nazen Littman's grandmother, Helen Leon, Laura Lipkin's grandmother, Bracha Newberg, Elaine Frankowski's mother, Augusta Newman, Eric's mother, Mark Pear, Ivan Ludmer's father, Julia Pearl, Harvey Pearl's mother, Sylvester Price, Andrea Kircher's stepfather, Anna Rosenthal, Nancy Abramson's grandmother, Phyllis Lena Scalzo, Catherine Tain's mother, Chaim Steiner, Hector's father, and Dr. Walter Ludwig Tanzer, Beth Schmidt and Aviva Hillenbrand's grandfather. Are there other folks in the room who are remembering people who you'd like to share names or share stories?
I am in Shloshim for my nephew-in-law who died 4 weeks ago today while skiing down a hill in Utah. And he had just texted his wife, "I'm in my happy place."
At the beginning of this week, I lost Natalie Saltiel Levin. She was my mother's first cousin, which made her my first cousin once removed, which does not convey the meaning of her in my life. She was a bonus aunt, if you will. She was a force. She stood in a line of women who were forces. She had a constantly curious mind. She was active in democratic politics in Chicago. I do not remember her ever speaking to me or responding to me with anything other than love and deep acceptance. Her kind won't be seen soon again.
I'm remembering Sylvia Nolte, who was let me get this straight, my sister-in-law's sister-in-law. She was married to my sister-in-law's brother. I met her as a teenager when I went to her wedding, and she was absolutely gorgeous. I reconnected with her here a few years ago, and she was a very wise woman.
I'm remembering my teammate Luke. I work for Vanco, and we're all remote around the country, but on Martin Luther King Day, he passed away, and he had a medical emergency that weekend, absolutely out of nowhere, just collapsed and just went downhill from there. He was a teacher, and then he got into tech, so we used to talk about me being a teacher and how it was best to train our coworkers. And he did all the training videos, and so every time we have to go look up something, it's his voice that we hear. And there'll be a time when we're co-working together, and there'll be this moment of silence, and it's like, oh God, if Luke was only here. And so now we've started to start saying, what would Luke do? So anyway, he was 39, engaged, loved his stepson, and it's just a horrible loss. And the compassion of our company by calling an all-hands meeting and having a moment of silence for him was just the most touching thing I've ever seen in a corporation. So he was well loved, and we miss him.
I'm remembering the yahrzeit for my mom, who died 25 years ago. She was the embodiment of chesed, of loving kindness, before it became a popular item.
What's her name?
Esther Rosen.
For all those whose names we've shared and all those who have no one to say Kaddish for them, I invite us please to rise in body and spirit for Mourner's Kaddish on page 294, 394, 294. What is the numbers? Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah be'alma divra chirutei v'yamlich malchutei b'chaye echon u'vyom echon u'vchaye dechol beit Yisrael ba'agala u'vizman kariv v'imru amen. Yehi shmei Rabbah mevorach leolam lamei almaya yiparach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shmei dekudsha brichu le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata da'amiran be'alma v'yimru amen. Yehi shlam Rabba min shemaya v'chaim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'yimku amen. Oseh shalom b'mrumav hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'al kol yoshvei tevel v'yimru amen. You may be seated. It's my joy to invite up to the bima MJ Gilbert, beloved community member, musician, and member of the board, who loves giving announcements.
And who has now gotten to do it 2 weeks in a row. I am drunk with power. Shabbat Shalom. Thank you for being here. It is such a joy to be together with you in this space, in Zoom land, on YouTube. Thank you. Please, this is a personal favor, as it's my responsibility to put the books away tonight, that if you wouldn't mind, when you bring your books back, please, well, first of all, do that, and then separate the song sheets from them so we can put them away and reuse them again. This community asks things of you, of your pocketbook, of your time, of your energy, of your passion, of your patience. Please ask of this community in return when you are in sorrow, when you are in joy, when you are in need. Please reach out to our rabbis so that we can activate the deep and passionate community of support that wants to be here for you to make this community mean what we long for it to mean. There is a lot going on at Shir Tikva. Purim is coming. Oi. Please check out the e-news and the website so that you know everything that's happening and so that you can show up. Thank you to everybody who made tonight possible. Rabbi Ariel, welcome home. Moshe, thank you for what you have given to us this past year, these past few weeks. Dennis, thank you for your sweet music. Gordon, thank you for doing the dance that makes it all happen and so that we can hear the beautiful music. The Makom Minion, David Bailey, Julie Jacobs, Laurie Sweet, our beloved guests from Our Justice who are doing the hard work of protecting pregnant humans and all of our bodily autonomy. Thank you to our Shomrim for your steady presence, which allows us to lay down at least some of our worries for a little bit so that we can concentrate on Shabbat and being together. Shabbat Shalom.
Thanks, MK. So we will bless our grape juice and our challah. If there's anyone who feels like blessing, how's that for a specific invitation? If there's anyone who feels like blessing, I'm going to invite you to come join me on the bima as we bless. And if you're at home, I invite you please to show off your chalot, because the show and tell of challah is one of my favorite parts of the week. So enjoy looking at each other's breads as you come up to the bima. Someone must want to bless. Yeah, come on down. I thought the whole community was That's a beautiful challah, David Bailey. People are welcome to come up after services and grab a bite. It looks really lovely. So we'll close in song. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. May it be a sweet, sweet Shabbat.
And first a commercial. What's Tuesday? What's Tuesday? Tuesday is Reproductive Freedom Action Day at the Capitol. There must be 8 people in the there must be 8 people in the room who could tell you more about that than me, but it's on my calendar. So I told MJ this was my favorite nigun in the whole world last week, but she declined to come up and help me sing it. It's hers. It's hers. Yai lai 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 yo. Ai 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 yo. Ai 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 yo. Ai 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 yo. Ai 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 yo. Ai 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 yo. Ay 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 yo. Ay 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 yo. Ay 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 yo.
Shabbat Shalom. So let us not swarm Alfred and Joe Carroll, but give Alfred and Joe Carroll so much of our love. As they're not leaving yet, they're leaving at the end of March, but let's remember, please, to send them off with our well wishes. Let us also gently, not swarm, but greet Moshe and thank him for being here. He's our intern through the end of May. He's getting smicha. He's going to be Rabbi Moshe, which is very exciting. And we are just so, so grateful for your working community and so glad we could have you here in person. So again, no swarming, just gentle greeting. And thank you again to Megumi and to Shayla. Thank you so much for your teaching tonight. Thank you, Dennis. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. Yai lai 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 yo. Ay 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 yo. Ay 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 yo. Ay 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 yo. Ay 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 yo. Ay 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 ay